Hey, check out my brother NG. Great. Looking great. He ain't got the sneakers no more. Now it's t-shirts in the closet. You got a lot of t-shirts in the closet.
I still got some kicks over there.
Yeah, but you
You got
changed your move. What you did a Virgo move or something. See, look at that. He got
Nice.
clothes. Hold on. Do that again. Show the people maybe your clothes,
Is
man.
the jacket Robbie? Ooh,
Look
wait
at
a
that.
second.
Look
Yeah,
at
Wait a
that.
minute.
Sexy chocolate. Sexy chocolate.
still got.
The Candid Corner presents the Blerdification Station with your hosts, Coach Bob, Mr. Lewis, and MG the Great. Welcome.
Yeah, I jumped the gun on that. My bad.
You good? Welcome. What's good, world? We back. We back. Another episode of the Blerdification Station. We about to go on the trip in an ill discussion of a myriad of topics from three of the most interesting men in the world. I am that dude, Mr. Lewis.
You up there? Go ahead.
Oh, it's your boy MG the Great. I'm up here. That's right.
And you made me hitting the microphone once again. It's on the coach phone.
Hope y'all feeling good out there. What's going on, fellas? How y'all week been?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Getting ready for fantasy football.
Right on, right on. It's that time of year again.
And folk in the entertainers, fantasy football, they know they're getting money and the trophy this year. You know what I mean? Lou came closer than I did last year, but
Yeah, Amazon still ain't sent me my trophy from 2 years ago, though. They tripping.
yo, at least you got it. I'm glad you got it, because I thought I sent it 2 years ago.
No, that's what I'm saying. I still don't have it. I still don't.
You still don't have it?
I do not.
Nah, I gotta track
I have
that.
it. I hold it in my heart.
Nah,
That's
I
not
gotta
fair.
track that because I know I sent that a second time. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, nah, because I'm spending money on it. So yeah, we gonna
Oh.
get this solved and resolved.
Well, being that I'm moving at the end of the month, just hold off on that until I
You
see
owe
what
us
I
Jeff
have.
Bezos?
Say what? I just heard zeros, bros.
Jeff Bezos owes you.
Oh, Jeff Bezos.
Hell yeah.
That's okay then. No, but I guess so. I don't know. Y'all made me lose track. I was trying to set stuff up for later on in the show, and y'all got me all twisted and tossed up.
My bad.
Aggression.
But yeah, y'all, every year we get this little fantasy football thing popping. I mean, you can come check it out. I mean, join the group if you want. What's the name of the group again, Coach?
Oh no, that's all locked in. They could join the group and watch it on Facebook. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
can become a part of the, the fan base.
Entertainers Classic.
Yeah. Come and check us out. See how we are in private times. We talk smack to each other and lose glorific. I was about to make a new word there. Glorifically.
Yes.
Glorific.
Let me hold on. Let me put it in my southern pastor text. Glorifically.
Ooh.
Yeah, it felt good to me. Yes,
You
sir.
got the pastor's towel, ladies and gentlemen. Well, oh my people, yeah, I can't. It hurts.
Collect tithe.
Glorifically.
I'm just here to collect tithe.
Horrific.
But yeah, y'all, we here for today. We're gonna discuss, the part 2 of our gaming series, which is our favorite board games, and we also gonna get into a little bit of our love for the hip hop culture, being that for those that know, the official 50th anniversary is coming up this week. So that's why I got my shirt on. I know y'all can't see it.
Right on. And I'm rocking classic JVC hip hop. Back
Word.
in the day. Big shouts to my brother B.
Shout out OG B Love.
AD. B
I-
love in the building.
I
Always.
just got an ugly duck t-shirt. You can get it on michaelchristophercode.com. I mean, yeah. Shameless plug.
Well,
Hey, that's hip hop too. Like supporting local business. Yeah,
Hey, it's part of that graffiti. Don't you worry about that.
yeah,
there
yeah,
you go. See,
Hmm.
one of the tenants. So
yeah,
happy
yo.
birthday, hip hop. We love you.
Word up. So yeah. Without further ado, let's get into it. I say Coach Fa. Go ahead
No.
and kick. No. Well, go ahead, MG. What you got, brother?
Um, I was looking back, and I guess my board games are kind of my favorite board games are really like old school basics, like Sorry.
Mm,
I
mm-hmm.
forgot that one. I gotta write
Um,
that down.
you got Trouble.
My wife
Mm,
said that.
You got the Game of Life.
yeah.
I got Clue in there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna round up my five with my number one all time favorite board game, Monopoly.
All right.
I think that's on everybody's list
Default,
somewhere.
default. I'm the card. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, and I mean, like, yeah, I mean, for one, for lack of variety, and for two, like, yeah, some were just classics that everybody loved. And
Mm,
I know we're gonna see some overlaps.
yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Excuse me.
But like you said, Lou, some things is just, stuff that everybody just love. You know what I
Word.
mean? And definitely.
And
I'm on camera.
I also want to put a honorable mention for a mashup that I saw recently.
Mm-hmm.
I recently saw a Sorry Trouble mashup
Mm. Interesting.
with the
Very
Pop-O-Matic.
interesting. Very interesting. Those are yeah. 'Cause-
So, in case y'all didn't know what he was referring to, that's that classic.
yeah, man.
And of
Yeah.
course,
Yes. That was my favorite joint right there. I got it for Christmas '88.
And there's one board game I left out on purpose, but we'll get to that after everybody.
all
All right.
right.
All right. All right. Well, there you
All
have
right,
it.
well, you called me, so you know what? I'm gonna give because I got actually 10.
Okay.
Again, being a little older than y'all, I was playing board games a lot more than video games and stuff like that. So, you know,
I
what I mean,
assumed you. I
I'm
assumed you'd
still,
have the healthiest list.
yeah, as I'm still like a kid in big time board game culture. Yeah, there was a resurgence of board game culture, I believe, in like the mid '90s or something like that.
Yeah.
But yo, back in the '80s, man, So, and I'm a
Yeah.
weirdo. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all know. Yeah, sorry, life. Yeah, yeah. What am I? Okay, so when I was a kid, shoots and ladders, because that's kind of what put
Of
me on
course.
to board games in the first place. So shoots and ladders, and then as y'all said, trouble, and I got Connect Four on my list.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? And of
Mhm.
course Monopoly. But now here, this is where we get into the personality
Is Connect
quirks.
for a board game? I guess yeah, it is. I guess.
It is. The
Yeah.
board is just inverted.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
an inverted game of checkers for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
With a
because I
slide
have
roll.
one. I have one on here too that could be debatable as well. So.
So, we have game man. Tell you, I love me some. Yo,
Now this
'cause
is one I've never heard of.
dude,
Oh no. Yeah, this is
you, if you look,
dang,
it's
you just reminded me of one.
the chip in black, right?
Mm-hmm.
And moving either you can turn into the color like that, and you've got in that black. But you're white, and you got here. You could turn that one white, and if you have that one up top, could turn the whole row white. So you really got strategic in where you put stuff. But
To me, it sounds kind of like the board game version of some of these modern puzzle games on cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. Possibly. Then we get into my other one. Now, this could very well be, I guess, what you would call controversial, but not to me. It's a board and it's a game, so.
All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's on my list too.
I love Battleship,
Yeah, man.
bro.
Yes. Once again, another fave.
F9. Boom. And the thing
Oh
about
no!
Battleship,
You suck my Battleship.
yes, sir. But the thing about Battleship is honesty. You got to be honest.
Yeah.
You can't be no lying ass dude trying to play Battleship because you don't see the other side.
We all knew there was at least that one motherfucker that tried to do it.
And you like, and like you hitting something because you done throw a whole lot of things and you like, no, miss.
Like, hold on, I didn't hit the whole upper left quadrant, and you mean I ain't hit nothing?
What do you mean, miss? You liar.
That's when you stand up and look at this joint like, come on, I know you lying.
Right.
That's when you had to get the digital one.
Yeah, exactly. The
Heat
electronic
six.
joint, yes.
Yeah.
But see, to me, that's less of a board game, so I couldn't put that one on this list. But you're absolutely right, because I had both.
Yeah, that was heading towards the video game genre. Because to me, I like to look at like card games and board games as being the parents of video games.
Oh, they definitely are. Definitely. All right, so I think we already said Monopoly, Scrabble.
Okay.
And let's see, checkers.
That's-
What now?
Keep going.
No, go back, MG, because you got excited, and I love that.
Well, Scrabble is the one I left off.
Yeah, that yeah. People forget about Scrabble, but Scrabble's definitely a board game.
I see, and you showed Othello, and that's why I kind of left Scrabble off, because Scrabble is like the root, and there's like 12 games that are like Scrabble, like upwards, that are just
Right.
fire. It's like Scrabble on crack and Scrabble on heroin. Okay.
Words. No. So, out of the last, Othello actually is number 2 on my list.
Okay.
But there's one that's really, it's like, if anything, it's 2B. There's no such thing as 3. Because I played this game so much.
Oh, okay.
I love Stratego, bruh.
Mm.
Like, I loved it. I loved the whole Civil War theme of it. You know what I mean? The red and the blue, and there's bombs, and there's, you know what I mean? There's colonels, it is.
But I said, and like you get to play against Captain Crunch.
Oh wow, yo, yeah. I guess you know what? For me, all of these, as you can kind of see, a theme of strategy games.
That was King Cullen, it wasn't it?
Wow. But no, that was not. I don't care if that was King Cullen, King Vitamin, or.
I was just about to say, or was it King Vitamin?
You said King Cullen. See, New Yorkers know what that is. Yeah.
Jesus.
Wait, they help me with my homework when I'm stuck. They help me when I'm down and out of luck. I'm really glad they made the Children's Aid Society. See, all of that was commercial stuff coming on while I was playing Othello and Strategos. Can't y'all see how old these boxes look?
Mm-hmm.
But my number one game is chess. My number one game is chess. That's the board games. That is the king. That is the dominant one. That is the truth.
Right on.
All right, Mr. Moose. Hit him.
Well,
Wow.
let me consult my list here. Now, I don't have them in any particular order. Yes, glorifically.
Wow.
like Jesse Jackson, glorifically. All right. Like I said, in no particular order, I have Monopoly. I recently, I guess they started doing new promotions, and they actually do like local cities and towns. And I actually bought Yorkopoly board game I have upstairs.
Wow.
Everything's packed up, so and also I show you I'm in the process of moving. And I have Sorry. Like I said, Sorry was I kind of slept on it because, like I said, it's Christmas '88. I got it, and if y'all remember, '88, that was the year everybody was wanting an NES.
Yep. And hip hop was blowing up real big, so you
Yes.
was busy.
I got a board game instead. Sorry, and I felt like, man, Christmas is sorry. This house is sorry. This family is sorry. My shoes are sorry. I'm sorry. Damn it. So after by the end of that day, just playing with my mother and my siblings, I freaking loved that game. And I proceeded to play that game like constantly for probably until the next summer. Like my friends, my mother, everybody. I mean, I fell in love with that game. As I said, Battleship, that's also on there. Backgammon, that's one of the many games I learned.
Yeah, backgammon. Yeah, good one.
It's one of the many games my mother taught me when she'd be at home bored and she wanted a partner to play in some games. She'd be like, come over here, let me show you how to play this.
You roll them dice and the triangular straight board. Yeah.
Yeah. Then she got mad when I started getting good at it and beating her.
Oh,
Then I have Candyland and Trouble on the same line.
Candyland. Okay, that's down there with Shoots and Ladders when we was young.
Yeah, and I remember they both had the little pop-it joint, and I remember late at night you should be trying to play with it, and you try to be quiet, put your hand over it or put a blanket over it, back. Before you know it, you hear from the other room, turn the damn light off, get your ass in the bed, play the damn game.
Damn game away.
You're like, damn, they got supersonic ears.
We just don't realize.
Yeah, we don't realize how loud that shit is.
At 1 in the morning. At 1 in the morning.
Go to bed.
That's
Don't
loud.
touch the board.
Yeah.
I'm
I remember where my piece was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it away.
And then not to mention, on top of that, parents always get mad at you for stepping on the little pieces. Just like Legos, they be getting mad at the little pegs they be stepping on.
Them damn little green houses from Monopoly.
Yo,
good one.
Yes.
Them greenhouses hurt, bro.
Yes, or even when they had the little metal pieces, like for the plays, for the players.
Oh man, don't step on that damn dog.
The iron. Yo,
Oh,
yeah,
the
the dog got an
iron.
iron. Yeah.
Or that
The
shit.
car even in the room with the ball. of your
They had
foot.
the old put on the heat irons.
Yes.
Yes, where if you put that joint on some heat, you could probably really press some tiny clothes with that shit.
Word, that was back when it was actually metal and not like faux metal. It was metal.
Yeah, back when we was really injuring ourselves.
Yeah, you can hit the chingle of them joints.
Like, what is that? Oh, that's just the iron stuck into my foot.
was that the last one on your list, brother?
No, I got a couple more.
Good. Let's see. It's fun.
Checkers,
Mm-hmm.
the original, my original favorite.
Kingman.
Yeah, Chinese checkers, which when I was around 10, I became aware of that.
Shout out to the PAL.
Yo, oh my God, good call, sir. Good call. Wow. It's 155.
That's why I played that's why I play Chinese checkers at.
Yep,
Right.
me too. Box ball and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. The next one, this is the one I told you. This is debatable with some, because technically it's not a board, but you played it on a table just like a board game. Operation.
I was gonna bring that up, fam.
I had a
That was
love-hate
on the list.
relationship
Glad
with
you
that
said
game. I loved it because it was constantly a challenge. I hated it because I could never win.
Yo, for real. Because I always was touching freaking sides.
That buzzer gave many a children PTSD.
Oh my.
Yeah, and then the last one on my list is, as was already mentioned, the Game of Life. And then my two honorable mentions were Mousetrap and it's up there with Trouble. I mean, Candyland, my bad. But I'm also wanted to mention Shoots and Ladders and Mousetrap as well because those games they always seem so cool. I was I forgot the name of the traps, but I was into them as a kid. But I could never find a friend who had all the pieces so we could see how the action game actually worked.
How does this work?
It's like everybody always had the game, but nobody ever had all the pieces.
As I'm sitting here, I'm thinking I got some honorable mentions, and Mousetrap is definitely in it. But
Yep.
do not remember playing the game. Actually, I just remember going in and setting off all the damn traps.
Yes, yes. Well, at least trying to because Rube Goldberg. My bad. Rube
Set
Goldberg
up the traps.
is the name of the
Oh,
traps.
one board game. I said the PAL, so this is playing the edge, knock hockey.
Mm.
That's a board.
You said not hockey.
One of the all-time greats.
Well, shoot, yeah, we could. Well, if we're gonna go there, we could take it to foosball and table hockey too. I mean,
Ah,
Well, those are boards, technically.
now I got another one that's the rest of these are pretty much on the edge. You got Twister, you got Simon, and you got Mancala.
Simon, Twister,
I'll take Simon. Twister, you know what? I'll give you Twister because it's billed as a board game, but a physical one. So
It comes as a board game. Come in a board game box.
yeah.
So
It's the analog power pad.
It's in that. It's in that section in Target.
Hey. Oh, they probably got butt naked Twister up there now.
All right, so hold on a sec. I got one or two more to add. One of these.
Shout
I
out to
don't
Simon, the
think-
first video game.
One of these, I don't think anybody in their life ever heard of. But me and my sisters, especially my older sister and I, but me and my sisters, my camera been bugging off. So me and my sisters was playing this game like for years, and if and when they watch this episode, they gonna bug out. This is a game called Careers.
Oh,
It's literally called Careers, yo. It's about jobs, yo. I mean, I'm telling you, it shows you how to make money and lose money and spend money. It's about careers. You know what I mean?
wow.
And nobody brought this up, but concentration.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right? I got one more for
Original
your
Guess
asses.
Who.
I got one more for your asses. Y'all ready?
Hey, go ahead.
Y'all ready?
What you got?
Yeah.
Wow. Yahtzee. Oh,
Now,
you know,
is that a board game? That's
no
a
one would
dice
forget.
game.
Well,
Look,
it's
see,
played
you
similarly.
got the
so,
dice. There's a card right there that it counts as a board.
I guess it can go as both. You know what I mean?
Counts as a board.
One we did not mention as well. Jenga.
That's not a board game. Jenga's a
Jenga
building
is.
game.
Jenga's not a board game.
Wait, so you going hands down to Yahtzee, but you going hands up to Jenga?
Jenga.
This is a conspiracy, ladies and gentlemen. This is the youth ganging up.
Oh,
I'm calling agent.
Yo.
Get y'all. Go play careers.
Yo, I was laughing because that joint
I'll
reminds me
take
of
careers.
That looks
It's
like a game
Monopoly
that
of life.
Yo, it is.
I was gonna
It
say,
is.
yo, that game reminds me of something like, say, we would be enjoying like Shoots and Ladders, and then like your dad would come in and throw that game on the table, like, boom, you're sitting there playing with them little kitty mouse games. Play something
Let's
that's
learn
worthwhile.
something.
You want to go chop some firewood and then play some careers.
Dude, keep. All right. So
Have any of you played Catan? Catan?
What was it, Rulers of Catan or something like that?
I haven't played it. No.
I bought the game.
I've heard of it, but I never played it.
You
I
got
bought
to
the
show it.
game.
Was it good?
I haven't played it because you need 3 players. I think we should all get together, have a barbecue, and live stream
alright,
that
so
thing.
yo, let's when we link
Hey,
up,
and live streaming, yeah.
Live streaming. We gotta share shit with Oh,
Hey.
okay. Wait, I thought I already took this. It didn't come up, but I played this one. My mom's got this one, I think, for my sister, somebody. Yeah, I downloaded the damn thing twice. Wait, yo, I'm about to punch everything. I just downloaded a picture and it won't give it to me. But Wheel of Fortune as a
Oh yeah.
I used to play that. And Jeopardy! Jeopardy as a board game. Me and my
Okay.
sister used to play that all the time, bro. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh, the memories. Okay, I'm having fun.
That's what's up. Yeah, y'all. We hit some jewels. Like, yo, if y'all know any more, hit us up in the comments. You know what I mean?
Did we take it back? Did we take it back, ladies and gentlemen?
I know some of the young folks, y'all look baffled. Like,
The hell is a board game?
I don't know any of these except for Monopoly.
Man, what is all this old shit?
And they looking like, yo, they used to have board games? Because, I mean, a lot of these cats came up on Monopoly and Wheel of Fortune video games.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know. My son will not really understand all of this episode. But he knows Monopoly. We tried to play it when he was little. But keep it a buck, he actually did try to invent his own board game. He really did.
Nice.
Like when he was like 7, he really tried his best. And it was actually fun. He made up rules and we followed the rules and he just got mad when I would beat him at his little own
That's
game.
not how these rules are designed to work.
You're not doing it right. You're not doing it right.
Okay. So here's the question. Does Yu-Gi-Oh count as a board or a card game?
What's that?
Does Yu-Gi-Oh count as a card or a board game?
The
Because
card
Yu-Gi-Oh,
game.
I would say a card game, but I'm not familiar enough with it to make a definite.
All right, so next week we're doing card games, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all already know that's on the list.
Yes, card games, and and in that we're going to incorporate, like the favorite barbecue classics like dominoes and spades and whatnot.
Pitty pat.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right.
Yeah, y'all.
Commercial?
Yeah, y'all. Let's take a break. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned. Blerdification Station.
Blerdification Station.
Boomer shaka laka laka. Boomer shaka laka laka. Ladies and gentlemen, from the makers of colonial jollof rice comes African dance classes. We're gonna show you how to Yoruba on down.
You on down.
Colonial jollof rice
Lord.
filled with carrots and cabbage.
And unseasoned tomato sauce.
Unseasoned tomato sauce.
And rice-a-roni mix.
Yo, I made a joke on a candy corner. It airs tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah, y'all.
I'm gonna show this to y'all, man. It was just, yeah, I just got you. I hope y'all don't
Alright.
too much, but yo.
Cleveland Browns, Cleveland Browns, Cleveland Browns, Cleveland Browns. Hey, it's the Sean Cosby. And I'm trying to get a massage from you. That I might show you a thing or two. La la la, just wanna have a good time. La la la, just wanna have a good time.
That's hilarious. Like, why don't y'all just do like other celebrities? Go to a bunny ranch, trick off a few thousand, go to
I'm
Miami.
saying in private or Instagram, one of the two. But
Yeah,
not
come
like
on.
this. Not like this.
Lord.
So I'm not even gonna start. I'm not even gonna start. So So we just gonna forget about Bob Brown and all right.
Oh man, yo, that was hilarious how he came out of his face. But this is the Blerdification. So I'm sorry. See how I derailed
I
that.
just don't say that name was gonna start.
So
As we was
we'll
talking
skip
about
it.
this year, it marks this month. It marks. Damn it! I gotta stop.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.
This year marks the 50th year. This year marks. God. All right. This year marks the 50-year anniversary of this phenomenal culture created from nothing, from some youth in the Bronx that had Caribbean and African roots. We now know it today as hip hop.
Hip hop.
And we're going to just discuss, briefly. I mean, we already talked about our favorite artists, and all that. So right now we're just talking about, like, just little things that we heard about in our childhood that connected us to the culture and what made us fall in love with it and why we still rock with it, and if we do to this day.
That's the question, bro. That's the question. We all gonna answer it right here, right now. Let's take it back to Brown Sugar, baby.
Yeah.
When did you first fall in love with him? Oh.
Me? Well, I would say visually, I first saw graffiti. I was obsessed with my mother's vinyl cover of the Sugar Hill Gang's album. If those remember, it was graffiti that looked kind of like, like candy cane. You know what I mean? Of course, being a kid,
with
I love candy.
With the fat candy wrap.
Yeah.
Like a cone thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was obsessed with the album cover, and the music, and then around 5 years old, my late godmother, rest in peace, Aunt Janie, she took me to see Beat Street at 4 years old, and I was sold from that day forward. I mean, I left out of there trying to do the little b-boy moves, and I wanted a hoodie and a hat like the young boy in there. I'm old, so you have to forgive me if I don't remember names. It's been a while since I've seen B Street. But yeah, just the whole vibe from there, I just fell in love with it. And then when I moved to Germany for the first time in '84, I got over there, and all the kids I met were into it in one way or another, whether they were in the graffiti writing, whether they were in the b-boying, some were rhyming, everybody was beatboxing and beating on the table, everybody thought they were Turbo, you know what I mean? And yeah, it was almost just like anything else as a kid, like learning how to play ball or little games on the playground. It's like if hip hop was a part of that learning thing, you know what I mean? And all of it to me was a part of just developing who I am, from the PBS shows to the movies, to the TV shows, to the games. It was like all of it eventually started incorporating hip hop into it. So it was just a part of breathing, part of like learning my ABCs as a kid. So like it's hard to picture a life without it.
Fair. Yes, MG degree.
What did he just say?
What he just said.
Nah, like no, but he just ended off on. I'm born in '81, so that's all I know. That's all I wanted to know.
But when did you first fall in love with him?
I mean, the first thing I could remember is the first song I really remember even hearing in life is The Breaks. I remember he had that on record. Curtis freaking Blow. And like, my brother is like 14 years older than me. So that was like the coolest, whatever he was doing was like the coolest thing ever. So I remember we had the y'all gonna kill me. We was Sedity. We Sedity black folk. We had the whole the whole entertainment unit. TV and the record player.
Oh, y'all fancy, huh?
Oh, y'all had the dual tape decks and the turntable.
Like, oh, I'm rich. Y'all want to catch stay over
And the
his house?
Sony tall speakers wasn't y'all.
So I remember I'm like 8 years old.
Did y'all have the glass face?
Yes.
What?
Yep, with the little button on top, you had to press it to pop
With
out.
the little magnet.
Yep, so you don't put your fingerprints on the glass. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, man. I remember 8 years old
Stereophonic sound.
on that stereo playing the records.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you put the dime on there so for the so it don't
That was
skip.
that was a little bit later. That was more. That was
When DJing.
that was more lost my virginity love. That's
Lord.
deeper love
Right.
of hip hop. That's
Right.
when we started. That's when we started Beat Street, going to Beat. That's when me and SP, you know what I'm saying, Saturdays, you know what I mean, go to this crib, wake up, hit the Ave, go to Beat Street. We had the turntables, you know what I mean, you had to balance them. Had mixed match sets, had the Juvenile on the left, had the oh, I forgot what we had on the right. One needed a nickel, one needed a freaking penny.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yep.
They used to always get mad at me because I used to like chop and screw before I knew chop and screw was.
Yeah.
Always slow the thing down to 45.
What you doing that for? Why you messing with it? Why you messing with my records? Ever hear that?
Nah, man, because you can hear the lyrics better and that bass hit way more harder. Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
It was you know what I mean, being in Tommy's basement, freestyling and all that.
Okay.
That's more grown love. That's
Mm-hmm.
you ready to get married to this thing?
Yeah. And then we did, didn't we? Yes, we
They
did.
started making my own beats and all this, and
Yep.
so yeah, hip hop is life.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's all I've ever.
Yeah, see, I didn't even want to go into all the things that, you know what I mean, because I can spend a whole episode on my own just talking about, you know.
Maybe that is a
yeah,
future episode. What did we
Possibly.
do with our hip hop?
Possibly, yes.
Because we may not have made it, but I believe we all made an impact where we made it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So maybe that's another episode. And so me and hip hop have had a relationship ever since. You know what I mean? I mean, we were born around the same time. We were, 73. We were born around the same time. So, like, and again, people nowadays just don't remember at all. They don't remember at all right now how hip hop was, or how it wasn't anywhere. You know what I mean? It wasn't anywhere.
Word.
When I was a kid, it wasn't anywhere. You had to find it at 11, 12 o'clock at night on Friday and Saturday on the radio. And it wasn't on TV. It wasn't in the movies. It wasn't in commercials. It was literally nowhere. Scenes where you see movies where you would think hip-hop would be today, it was rock music back then. And so, growing up in Queens, MG, your brother probably know this a bit better. You know what I mean? Because he's older than me, so your brother probably knows this a bit better. But growing up in Queens was almost the same as growing up in the Bronx. But because DJs would come and play in Lincoln Park and Ajax Park and Paisley Park, and you know what I mean, DJs would come and all of that. And so we grew up knowing about the bootleg tapes or the DJ tapes, like I'm talking 79, 80.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But so it was there. I mean, I'm breakdancing in third grade at the school party in the basement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean doing the worm and the knee spin and all my little joints. You know what I mean? I mean, and I was a really shy kid. kid. And I would have remained a shy kid if it wasn't for hip hop, because hip hop is what got me to dance in front of people at my school. Because typically I would have never done that.
Right.
That me would have never done that. But, and this is where mine is. I fell in love with hip hop, Run DMC Rockbox. I mean, I'd already knew about it. My older sister had gotten the Rapper's Delight 12-inch as a Christmas present from my Uncle Tony, you know what I mean, years and years ago. You know what I mean? So hip-hop was kind of always in our house, you know what I mean?
Right.
One of the first 12 inches I ever bought was Nightmares Day to Day with my own money.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
My John back in the day.
Right? Dun, 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 dun. And there was a girl named Juanita in my class who used to always pick on me. So one day I was like, leave me alone, Juanita, the beast. And the whole class was like, oh! She got so mad at me that day. Oh my God. But for me, it was worth it because I'm like, ha, y'all been picking on me. Now I got jokes. I learned jokes. So I learned jokes because of hip hop. I learned, confidence and self-confidence through hip hop. And Run DMC's Rockbox, that particular joint, man. That really, really, I don't know, something about that record, man. And it just something about that record, man. The guitars, the vibe of it, the back and forth of Ron. I mean, every time it came on, I just lost my mind. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. We are off Ron's. Oh my God! Oh, see, listen. I'm gonna lose my mind. We don't drop down. We don't do crime. Men with a cake, great dirty line. Never wear the pants. You don't Calvin Klein. No Calvin Klein. No friend of mine. Don't want nobody near my behind. Lean on my leg. Stick on your feet. Deep out the side. Chick with beat. Oh my Jesus. And then them.
Yeah, that was one of the first rap videos I ever seen. Word.
I literally, when that song would come on, I would do, my best routines, and I swear I would hit them the hardest on that song. It was so important on that record that I had to be precise. Boom, you know what I mean? You had to be right. I mean, and you gonna laugh at this, MG, specifically, because, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all don't know, MG is like the next generation for me and my crew growing up in Queens. You know what I mean? Y'all was the young boys to us. You know what I mean? You be following skills, man. So, me, Big E, Skills, and Smooth used to go down to Rockaway Boulevard to the car wash with cardboard boxes. And Antoine and them at the car wash was working. This is back in the day. Eric had his boombox because Eric was Dutter Man. And not Dutter Man. Radio Raheem. I was thinking New Jack City and Fight the Power.
Yeah.
Do the Right Thing. There you go.
Same actor, yes.
Big E was Radio Raheem. He always had the biggest boombox in the neighborhood. Always.
Nice.
So we used to go to the car wash up the block and literally throw the cardboard boxes down, press the button, and start breakdancing right there. You know what I mean? That's like my earliest. I mean, I was a part of all of that. You know what I mean? In Jersey, my man, big shouts, Big Reef Dogs. You know what I mean? We used to be in Reef basement, and that's where he used to try to teach us how to DJ because he was DJing. Right. You know what I mean? Reef was nice with it. And that's when we started rhyming, like MG said, start freestyling. We start freestyling one-liners, then 4 bars, then 8 bars. Next thing you know, you're learning how to freestyle whole verses, walking home from school. You know what I mean? Yo, you would rehearse to instrumentals. You know what I mean? You'd write to instrumentals. All of that. You know what I mean? Big shouts to T-Neck, New Jersey, Nick Wiz. We used to go to Nick's studio to actually lay down tracks. That's where I actually created my first beats. I mean, like you said, Lou, man, we got to do another show on just that. Because I know we got to get to the spooky shit.
Yeah, and I was going to say, you mentioned Nick Wiz, listening to Quali's podcast earlier. And you mentioned, your crew and the Queens and all of that. Listening to Talib Kweli's The People's Party podcast, the guest was Russell Peters, and gave Shabam Sadiq a shout out. So shout out Shabam.
Big shout.
You know what I mean? So,
all right. So that comes into play because Big Reef Dog, we was all strictly Biz and Knuckles, SBN posse, man. Big Reef, Shabam Sadiq, Black Jesus, Warpath, aka DJ, Paul Cash, Jason Bennett. I mean, Jaron Deloach. I mean, it was a bunch of us, and we was all trying to make it, man. We really was, and Shabam by far did the most out the crew. I'm always proud of him. He down there in Florida, you know, he's still doing big things.
Big shows.
Still at the barbershop, still doing all kinds of wonderful stuff, man. We got to get him on the show. You know
Indeed.
what I mean? I am wild proud of that dude. And Nick Wiz was like the producer for all of us and the engineer in the studio that we all went to try to get our projects out. You know what I mean? Early mid 90s, this was like 92 to like 96, 97, man. This is prime real estate. You know what I mean? And honestly, to this day, I feel like if I did not join the Army, I might have been right there too.
Yeah, I remember.
The hustle game, and honestly, I feel like my talent was there, but no go ahead with what you're saying.
No, I was just going to say, I remember when we met, summer '96, I remember how glad you were for when the Cellar Dwellers joint dropped, and you talked about how that was your peoples and all that.
Yeah, I mean, they worked out of Nick's studio, UMCs, and that's why I'm cool with Cool Kim. You know what I mean?
Right.
We all worked out of Nick's studio. Sirius Jones, Sirius Battle Rapper, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out Sirius Jones.
Dude, Nick did a lot of things. Nick got plat records with Rakim. On the 18th letter, I believe he got 2 records.
All right.
Yeah, man. I do, man. Nick was,
That's my favorite Rakim album, too.
Fair.
Yeah, y'all. But y'all see, we official and we could
quite.
Not just an episode, we could probably do an entire series about all of our experiences and contributions. You know what I mean?
Yo. Oh man. Yeah. All right, so after I get the hip hop show started, I'll have all y'all on to do just that.
All right.
Right now, I'm pretty sure we gotta get to the spooky clip of the week. So before we do that, we jump into a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Blerdification Station.
Stay tuned.
From the makers of kickin' jeans and high-waisters comes the most sexiest collars you ever saw on a button-down shirt in your life. The Eleganza. That's right, it's sexy. It's a sexy collar. 'Cause you know, after you done in your rumble, you gotta good for the chicks. That's right. This is one of those wonderfully inappropriate commercials, baby. Come get you your sexy collar. Come get it now. Come get it now, baby. Only $299.99.
The commercial kills me every time.
How you gonna ruin our night now? No.
Well, this one is not gonna be that bad, y'all. It's actually really quick, but it's a real famous clip. It's unfortunately for the year, I think it was around 2009. Between 2009 and 2011 is when this was recorded. So, you know, the cameras weren't at the quality they are today.
It ain't high def. It ain't 1080p.
Yeah, but
780.
But it's footage that was actually captured. It was one of the first actual pictures of what people call a shadow figure that was captured on camera, and it's about 5 seconds. I'm gonna play it a couple of times so y'all see it, and let me know what y'all see. Let me jump back. Make it bigger for y'all. You see it?
Why is there always hallways that look like that, though?
Yeah, either way.
Why is there always hallways in the dark?
Yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, it's like, if for those who couldn't see, it's like you see like something that's wearing a cloak, a dark cloak that's darker than dark, and it's like you could see the shoes, so it looks like someone is wearing a cloak and walking by, almost like it would be like an apparition of an ancient prison guard. Some even speculated. But yeah, that was one of the first, actual shadow figures that was captured, and that's one of the reasons why Eastern State Penitentiary is so popular. Still trying to go out there during the Halloween season and do one of the paranormal hunts. But for those who didn't hear me,
Because now I'm scared. I just heard like some kind of crack.
yeah, my apologies. Let me close that window.
Okay.
Giving y'all
I
a spoiler
thought
for next
something
week's
was
clip.
going on, like we just brought something about real quick. I was about to be like, all right, well, y'all have a good day.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was a little taste for next week's clip. But Eastern State Penitentiary is in Philadelphia, for those that don't know. And
You talking about that place that I'm never gonna go to.
yeah, well, for those who didn't tune into that episode, I went on a tour there years ago with some of my family members, and it was a day tour. And it's actually most known for Al Capone doing some time there, and they still have his suite fully furnished and looking like it was when he did time there. And there are stories and speculations that while he was there, he was haunted by the ghosts of the men he actually killed during the Valentine's Day massacre. And but one, like I said in the other episode, my experience there was I'm not going to front, I didn't want to pay them prices for the night tour, so we just went on the day tour. They were charging I think it was like $240 a night per person, something like that. It's probably more by now. So I had my voice recorder, as I said, it's for a smartphone, so I had my little digital voice recorder. Went into a cell, the first cell we went into, paused my little tour joint that was going, shout out to Steve Buscemi, because he's the host. You put on a little Walkman back then, and he had him narrating the whole tour for you. And me, like an idiot, this is early on in my paranormal investigations, I was like, well, if you have anything to say, let me know. It's okay to use my energy to do so. And as soon as I said that, I immediately started feeling like I was going to pass out. I felt lightheaded. I started feeling sweaty and cold and clammy, nauseous, and my knees felt weak. And so I stepped out of the cell to go find a seat to sit down, and immediately I started feeling better. And I could only chalk it up as something paranormal. I couldn't explain why it happened. And I've never done that shit again, for those that don't know. But yeah, that is my paranormal clip of the week. For those that's in the PA area, the Philly area, you want to get your little scare on, get some evidence. Go and check them out.
The evidence. It's the evidence. Oh, so that's Frank K. Price. I don't know if everybody know about Frank K. Price, but it's the evidence.
But yeah.
Thank you for that big in the building scam, folks. Scamming, sharing, man.
Hey, as I say before, the humans are scarier than any ghost.
Fair, especially when you see Forrest. Like, Forrest animals be like, oh, hell yeah, they come. Sir Richard Attenborough been writing us out for years, bro. So,
Humans, do you see what you do to the snow beast?
You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm sorry, bro. My bad.
The eagle used to have plenty of space to live until, that is, the human comes for their trees.
Like, goddamn,
It's like, yeah, man.
bro. I
Like,
mean,
stop
he
it.
right. He right as hell, but
Like, yeah.
damn.
But you be sitting there like, not me. It's not me.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, I don't even like wood.
Polar bears have nowhere to live because you touch yourself at night.
mm.
Oh, damn, Richard. Messing up everything. We was having fun till now.
But yeah, y'all, that's another episode. We're gonna get out of y'all here.
Lewis,
Hope y'all had a good
Lewis,
time. Keep
before
the
you
conversation.
let them
What's up, bro?
Lewis, do you see how the migrant insect has dances before fornication?
You know what I mean? Richard be wild with them. Look at the insects. Look at the dance. Look at
Yes.
the birds. Look at how he flutters about before all rejection. You know what I mean? Like, oh man. And them poor birds like, dude, mind your business.
No, yeah. Get out of here, pervert.
I mean, messing up everything. How can a Mac with this big ass plastic camera? That's not natural. She sees this. You know that, right?
Whoa.
Come on,
Speaking
fellas,
of that,
flutter.
bruh, I remember as a tween seeing National Geographic in Germany. I'm wanting to show with
In
this.
magazines.
Well, before I get to that, go to our YouTubes, like, subscribe, go to the website, thecandidcorner.com, thecandidcorner.com.
Bang, bang.
Check out all the episodes, all the different shows we got to offer.
And the Blerdification Twitter handle.
Yes. And then if you want to talk to us, have a question, or have a conversation, hit us up at blerdfs@gmail.com.
Blerdfs@gmail.com.
Now, before I go, watching National Geographic in Germany, they showed an African man and an African woman having sex all up and through the river and in the forest, uncensored, on regular television.
In the river and the forest? So you was watching educational porn.
Yeah, and I was shocked because I was like, I've seen National Geographic before
Right.
at this point. But at this point, I'm like,
Wait a minute.
but then also, too, I had realized, too, that puberty must have been kicking in full speed because I wanted to see more of that lady.
Move the elephant out the way.
Hey, yo. We're going to end it at this on that note. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see y'all
out,
next
y'all.
week. As always, peace and love.
Looking at that jungle love. Ooh. Jungle love. Yes. Oh, yo.
Saying pretending like my screen froze.
I saw that. It didn't work.
We out, y'all.
Let's-
The Candid Corner presents the Blerdification Station with your hosts, Coach Bob, Mr. Lewis, and MG the Great.